So this is a survey review for the new Surface headphones. So I have looked through all these videos and I have formed my opinion on the new Surface headphones. So just to give you some of the specs, we can see here that this product is directly in competition with the Bose and the Sony XM3s. So you can see some of the specs here. You can see that it's using USB-C and it has all the features that the Bose and the Sony has. So what's special about this? So I first found this headphone through Marcus's review on his favorite headphones for 2018, and the Surface headphones just looked really cool. You can see here that it just looked like one of the really cool products that we get to see. So I looked a little bit more into it, and there are some features that I found that you should know about after going through all of these videos. The first thing is that the headphones doesn't actually fold in place, so it's actually it's bigger to carry around because it's missing a pivot on this edge here, so it is a bigger headphone and it's going to be a little bit more difficult to carry around. The second feature, I think what makes Surface headphones stands out is Microsoft's design. So the top feature is the dial on the right headphone. So by rotating like this, you will be able to control the volume, which is a lot better than the conventional buttons in their competitors' products. And on the left side, you also have a dial which controls how much active noise canceling. Um, I don't see when I would need to use that, but that is a feature that they offer on the left side. So you have a dial. So it looks like the controls on the Surface headphones is a lot more intuitive. So I'm sure you can find reviews for that. Um, whenever we, whenever you consider like headphones like this, you also need to look at its competitors. In this case, Sony and Bose. So based on this review from Robert Phillips, um, his his idea is why would you so this is actually he didn't look at so this one is comparing Sony to QC35. So there is this guy, Windows Central. He did a review comparing QC35 to everybody else. So his consensus, his feeling is that if you wanted a headphones with the best active noise control, you should go with Sony. But if you wanted the really nice controls, like such as like the dials and the swipes, then you should consider Microsoft. One of the other things that Microsoft has is you have to use Cortana. So it seems like this is a this is Microsoft's strategy to get their AI assistant out, and the headphones is just a hardware um, to let people have more access to their software. But in terms of hardware, you should also consider Sony's and Bose. At this point, it looks like Bose is the one that's the oldest. So a lot of people have a lot of doubts on why you would buy QC35 in like December of 2018. Like Sony has a newer one and Surface is even newer. So maybe your comparison should be really just limited to should you get Sony or um, should you get the Microsoft one? I think they're all equally comfortable, um, but it just seemed like Sony just had more iterations in their products where this is just Microsoft's first product. So after going through all these reviews, I think you should pick the Sony headphones over the Surface headphones because the noise canceling isn't as good on the Microsoft One. The size is bigger, so portability is a problem. And to me, the dials is better on the Surface headphones, but that alone is not going to be enough to justify picking the Surface headphones over the Sony ones. So that is my opinion. If you wanted to have me to do more survey reviews, I can look at more reviews and we can have a discussion over there. Thanks.